I broke up with my Italian boyfriend, and 2 weeks later he was sent to prison for fraud.
Anne dated a con man for 4 years when she thought she was living a fairy tale.
Follieri duped celebrities, politicians, even the Vatican.
Got carried away.
He swindled people out of millions, using their money to fund his lavish lifestyle. But everyone turned on Anne.
I was in shock. I didn't have anywhere to go afterwards.
The FBI investigated her, the media accused her of ignoring the warning signs, and the I Hate Anne Hathaway trend soon swept the world.
How do you not let that get to you?
It does get to me.
Before meeting Raffaello, Anne was America's sweetheart.
But did Anne know more than she let on?
I have a boyfriend.
How's that going?
Well, we've been together for over 2 years, so I hope it's going well.
What does he do?
He's in real estate development and finance.
I like being in a space where I don't feel like I have to protect myself, where I can let myself feel.
Anne Hathaway's Prince Charming was Raffaello Follieri.
He swept her off her feet.
Hollywood red carpets, vacations in Saint-Tropez, breakfast on the yacht. It was a glamorous life.
Did you want to marry her?
Yeah, for sure we talked about this several times.
But more than that, she fell in love with him because of his charity work.
Follieri even went to President Clinton's Global Initiative conference and pledged to spend $1 million vaccinating children.
Anne even became a member of the foundation. But 4 years into their relationship, Anne received a call that would change her life forever.
Hathaway's prince was a con man.
He was busted for scamming investors in his real estate business.
Follieri duped celebrities, politicians, even the Vatican. Investor money rolled in, but Follieri spent much of it on himself and his superstar girlfriend.
So how did it feel to spend other people's money?
I had a good intention. So I was not, getting up in the morning and think how I can spend, other people's money. It was not that.
He pretended to have connections with the Pope, and he used his charm and his charisma to con people into investing money into his company. The media was all over it, speculating that she was in on the scam.
How much do you think she knew about what was going on?
I don't think she knew anything because we didn't have a business conversation.
The FBI did investigate her, actually taking her personal diaries as evidence. Anne was devastated. The person who was supposed to love her had been lying the whole time, saying, "I was a wreck from start to finish. I hate talking about the breakup because I don't want it to define me." But there were a lot of lingering trust issues.
I was just not in a grounded place in my life.
Anne tried to protect herself from getting hurt again by hiding her pain.
You do have to give me credit because as far as relationships crashing and burning goes, come on, I did pretty great.
I broke up with my Italian boyfriend, and 2 weeks later he was sent to prison for fraud.
I mean, we've all been there, am I right, ladies?
When you feel like a lot of things are out of your control, there's a certain power in being able to say, "Ha, I'm laughing at it first," until you're ready to deal with the pain head on. It looked like Anne was finally moving on when she won her Oscar. But what she didn't know is that she would face even more backlash after her win.
A great deal of hate for Anne Hathaway after she won her Oscar.
I had a dream. And it came true. And that can happen.
That moment caught Anne a lot of flack.
And you try to shut it off, and I couldn't, and then the story came up. The title of it was, "Why Does Everybody Hate Anne Hathaway?"
People love to talk about Anne Hathaway. Anne Hathaway, the most horrible person who's ever lived.
It seemed like people saw something had changed in Anne and they turned on her.
She's annoyingly peppy, perky, accused of being arrogant, self-absorbed, snobbish, fake, phony, and way too smiley.
She is so stupidly sick. I'm an actor. You want to vomit?
How do you not let that get to you?
It does get to me.
But what no one knew was that the most hate that Anne got was from herself.
I disliked myself so intensely. I didn't know how to love myself. If you don't love yourself, when someone else says horrible things to you, a part of you is always going to believe them. And I was like, okay, I don't want to believe these people. I want to figure out who I am. I don't want to feel like I'm fragile every time I leave the house because I'm so dependent on what other people think about me. How I am should come from me.
I treated myself so badly for so many years. Why on earth would I expect anyone else to do any differently?
By learning to love herself, Anne was finally able to be her true self. and she found the love that she deserved.
Hathaway found a new love, Adam Schulman.
I'm really lucky I'm with the right guy, and we make each other happy and we treat each other well.
Look what's happening. You've gotten married?
Yeah.
You had a baby?
Yes. I didn't realize I was keeping a part of myself protected.
I like your vulnerability. I feel like you say what you feel.
I have a tremendous amount of love and compassion for everyone else, and best of all, I have it for myself, which I've never enjoyed before.